Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Um, this ain't gonna be about no creative withdrawal or any of the bad things in my life, because there were some good things, a lot of good things. Like me and my boy, we was able to laugh at anything, and I'm gonna say a story right now that when you're going through a draw and you're in the thick of it, I know it sucks. You need humor. Like you need a fucking laugh. And I hope I'll make you laugh with this story because this is probably the funniest moment of my life. Um, I was about, I was actually 20. I was 20 years old, and we were going to Miami for the first time, like a Miami trip. Me, a boy, and his older brother, and who was like my brother. So, um, before we went, he bought these shades, which is important because he bought these Nike shades. And I was like, they look like Ray Bans, like the 2 for 20 shits. So before we went to Miami, I bought a black version, like just all black. I'm an all black kind of guy, and I bought those shades, right? And they stayed on my fucking face the entire time. So we get down to Miami. One night we have a really good night. One of the nights that uh, you remember the good shit and forget everything else. And he lost his shades. No problem. So we ended up going to Universal Studios, and we was waiting in line for the Spider-Man ride. There's a Spider-Man ride. At the time, it was like the shit. So, so while we're waiting in line to to like make it seem easier because it's hot and humid as fuck. So they got reggaeton, in the background. I think it's like playing like Don Omar or Gasolina or some shit. And they got a beach ball that they just throw into the crowd, so everybody's hitting it. So, and like every now and again, they would like spray water in the air, and so the ball hits my boy. The first time it hits him, he's like, "Yo, man," he's like, "Yo, this is some bullshit." Da, da, da. It hits him again the second time. He says the same thing. The third time, the third time it hits him. No, the second time it hits him, he's like, "Yo, next time this shit hits me, I'm pegging somebody with it." And me, when you know your friend, you're like, "Motherfucker, you ain't doing shit. Ain't gonna do shit." So, so then it hits him a third time, like literally like 10 seconds later. But this time, it like every time it hit him, he would like just bounce off and go somewhere else. This time, it hits him and just like rolls down his. So then, because I got the shades on, I don't say a fucking word. It hits him, it rolls, and I just had like the eyebrow up, like the Rock, like what you, what you gonna do? And he picks up the ball real quick, like he's mean mugging people. Like he gonna do something like, please. Next thing I know, he hits the ball, and like a half a second after he hits it, like he's playing volleyball. He hits it, and all I hear is ping ping, like, like him hit it, and then it hit somebody. And guess who this dumbass? He hit a fucking old ass Filipino or Hawaiian grandma who had glasses, and all you hear is ping ping. Oh, and he hits the ball. He like turned very smooth. I gotta give him credit for that. He hit it and like turned around like it never like it never happened. And I'm dying. Like like because I had shades on, you couldn't tell. And I'm just shaking, like my arms are folded, and I'm just like shaking. And he's trying, like you know, like when you like that, he's doing that, right? And before he can start laughing, his brother, out of nowhere, he goes, "Yo, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why'd you do that?" And he's trying, and now he's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." They're like, "What's wrong with you?" Because yo, she had grandsons, and they look like those Samoan motherfuckers. And I don't care how good you can fight or nothing, them Samoan motherfuckers will fuck you up. So, so I'm just trying, like, literally, I'm just like trying to be inconspicuous because I'm thinking that, like, yo, we do not want to tangle with no fucking Samoans, and I'm not gonna be the one that like gets my boy caught. Like I haven't seen, like, we're just whistling. So when he's like, "Yo, what?" His brother's like, "Yo, why the fuck you do that for?" And he's like, "Yo, shut the fuck." And he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, see." And he was kind of disappointed. He's like, "Yo, Harry didn't even see this shit." But he did a double take, and all he saw was a single tear come down my cheek, down my chin. He was like, "Oh, he saw everything." He knew I saw everything because now he's looking at me and he's seeing like I'm struggling so hard not to laugh. And what made it worse, it was one of those, like, we would see them, like the line was like it was like an airline line shit. Like we walk past them like every fucking 5 minutes. I gotta look at them. I just felt so bad. But I'm telling you, it was. I have to say this story because obviously, like, my boy's gone now, but that was our relationship. Like, everything was like unspoken. Like, he was truly a brother to me. Um, and I'd not been so fucking stupid dealing with withdrawal. I could have let him know that, and I should have let him know that. So I don't think I'm long for this world. Like, my heart feels heavy, not just metaphorically, but like literally, physically, it feels heavy. But yeah, hopefully you found it as funny as I did. Um, and just hang in there. If you're on day 5, day 10 is not far away at all. Yeah. And like that's like Frank Sinatra said. I think it's Frank Sinatra. That's life, right? So that's all I gotta say. Good luck to you, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right? I ain't gonna do shit tonight. I'm just gonna fucking sleep. All right, peace.